Hi, my name is Amy, and today we're going to be talking about some exercises that will help boost your intuition. But first, let's go over the difference between intuitiveness and your instincts, because a lot of people get those confused. First, your instincts is part of your DNA. It's part of our fight or flight system. So, for example, if you're walking down a street and all of a sudden you don't feel safe, your mind could have been picking up patterns or people that were acting shifty that maybe you didn't quite process with your conscious brain, but your subconscious is picking up those patterns. So, that is our instincts, picking up the physical patterns that we can see with our eye, or using our senses. But however, instincts is different. This is something that we can't see or is not in front of our face. So for example, maybe you're driving down the road and all of a sudden you start thinking of your friend and you think, I've got to call her, and you don't know why. So you pull over and give her a call, and maybe sadly something happened and she just broke up with her boyfriend and was thinking of you and needed to talk to you. That would be intuition, not instinct. So with that in mind, let's go to the 7 exercises you can do to boost your intuition. And these exercises also can be good for if you're just new to this, or perhaps you're already know about instincts, but you're kind of in a spiritual little funk and you don't feel in touch with that. These exercises will help get you back on track. So number 1, meditation. So if your mind is busy with chatter and clutter, it kind of weeds out your intuitive thoughts and voices that come to you and tell you when, hey, call your friend. So it helps to calm and still the mind, to help better hear your higher self, or even your spirit guides, your ancestors, guardian angels, what have you, whatever you best connect with. So number 2 is to play some games that call for some type of prediction to help exercise that intuitiveness. Some people even, if they're in a store and maybe there's lots of lines, they use their intuition to kind of go, okay, which line's going to be the fastest, and then just let their intuition guide them. So you can use it kind of in everyday life, but make a game of it, make it kind of fun. That way you're not putting pressure on yourself, because if you do, then it becomes stressful, and that's not going to help you with your intuition. So number 3, get in touch with those guides I was just talking about. So if you're not already in touch with your higher self, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ancestors, whatever you connect most with, then maybe ask them to send you a sign to let you know and to confirm that they are in communication, because they are also there to help, and you kind of need your intuitive to be able to communicate and get in touch with them. So ask them to send you a sign. Some people use like feathers or a bird or just something. So, and number 4, your imagination. Now this kind of seems like the opposite thing to do, because imagination is just mind play, but it really kind of helps break our mind away from the world of logic, and we want an explanation for everything. So using your imagination to just kind of like exercise that side of your brain can really kind of help get you better in touch with your intuition. So sometimes I just like to daydream and imagine great things instead of, because sometimes I worry or get anxious and worry about, what could go wrong. And if you flip that and well, what if things go right? That's really kind of shifting your perspective, and really kind of helps, believe it or not, your intuition. Number 5, coin flip. And I know this is more of a game, but it's kind of a game you can do anywhere at any time almost. But, if you're stuck in a waiting office, or, you find yourself waiting You can just take a little coin and try to guess, not guess, but use your intuition to predict, which side of the coin is going to be flipped. Number 6, journal. So you need to learn to separate fear from intuition, because some people don't realize that your intuition, it doesn't have emotional attachments. It's just a knowing. So when you journal stuff down and you're like, I'm, again, going back to the friend who you knew was pregnant before they did, you can, if you journal that, it's also like a confirmation too. And it also helped kind of weed out times when it was wishful thinking and fear and not your intuitiveness. So you can kind of help better recognize what is intuition and just what is emotions getting in the way. So number 7, trust yourself. So it does take a bit of trust when you are working with your intuition, because once you start letting doubt in, then fear starts growing, and then you start really losing your intuition because you don't trust yourself, and you start looking for excuses or ways that it's just a coincidence. So by getting better in tune and really trusting yourself that yes, we all have the ability to be, intuitive, that really kind of helps boost your intuition. So those are the 7 exercises that I like to do, and I hope you have fun doing them, make them fun, and hopefully you will see how it will improve your life in 2020. Thank you. Bye.